I could give myself my own flowers, bro, I got an ear for beats. I know how to pick good beats. And I know how to pick beats that stand out, like beats that hit. Like, and I've been blessed with that kind of gift of just having that ear, bro. Like, with that being said, what songs stand out? I mean, 119 was a strong one. You know what I'm saying? Glorious was a strong one. I go by seasons and I go by moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, right now, the music that I made for El Camino, to me, they all stand out to me because I'm in a different spiritual and physical state of mind. So, you know, in 2012, from like 2014 or the earlier years, like, those all stood out. Those were all great because of where I was physically and mentally. Now, I was in a different stage, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to me. I don't think I can ever say, you know, one is higher than the other. You know what I'm saying? I do have a lot of records that's like my least favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, every record really touched me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a record off this album, El Camino, that's coming out. There's 2 records actually. One of the records is called Dear Music. You're gonna love it, cause just by the songs you chose that you brought up, you're gonna love this record, bro. It's called Dear Music, and it breaks down my love for music and how I got introduced to music, right? And it's beautifully done. There's some records, bro, that after I finish them, I'm like, damn, how I do that? Because while I'm telling the story, while I'm telling it, I'm not realizing how intricate it is until I'm finished with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so there's been times where after I finish records and I'm like, whoa, that was tough. Like, how I placed that word together and how that double entendre came up, like, it's crazy. So Dear Music is off this new album. Dear Music is a record that, like, somebody heard that record and cried. Like, that's how hard it is. There's another record off El Camino called Spanish Harlem. It's one of my favorite records that I've ever recorded. It might not be for everybody, but I just love it. I love the way it sounds. I love the vibe of it. And the title track, El Camino, the actual song El Camino that's off the album too, that I kind of like threw snippets at already. That was another heartfelt song too, because when I heard the beat instantaneously, I was like, nah, this is some film shit. This is some movie shit. This is like a soundtrack. This is like a score right here. And it took me a long time to write my verses. At El Camino, that song El Camino, the title track, it took me the longest I ever took to write. And I try to attack it 3-4 different kind of ways, but it didn't hit until one day I was like, you know what, man, let me do something differently. And I attacked it in a different way and it stuck with me. So this new album, bro, that's coming out, to me, it's a top 10 album of this year. Like, that's how I feel. Like, remove numbers and remove streams. Whatever I stream, that's just the cherry on top to me. I already know that this album is a top 10 album. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's what I stand on and what I believe. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. I'm not trying to say I'm better than this person or better than that person. But when what I put forth and how I created it and the confidence that I have of this album is a top 10 album, bro. Whether people believe it or not, and whether I get the write-up, whether somebody puts a list, I don't even care if somebody even puts a list together. It doesn't even matter to me. I know that it's a top 10 album. I just know. You know what I'm saying? Top 10 album of 2021, bro. Incredible album, man. And you know, we're gonna do more acting. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna be in the film soon. Might get a show soon. That's always on the way. I'm always in that. You know what I'm saying? So look forward to that. A lot of big things gonna happen with the acting thing, with the acting world and with Hollywood. And the same way, the same aggression, the same focus, the same drive that I had in the music and how I wanted to represent my people. And I want to show my people that you can look like me, talk like me. Don't be afraid. They used to listen to Southside. Don't be afraid of none of that and be brave. I'm going to do that same thing in Hollywood. Feel me? Because that's another area where we lack. There's not too many who look like me. And the ones who do look like me are allowing other people to write their history. I also want to be that dude in Hollywood, bro, that you can be tattooed up and win an Oscar. You could be tattooed up and get nominated for a Golden Globe. You don't have to cover your tattoos to get that role. You don't have to do none of that. If you're talented, you work hard enough, you believe in a God and you have faith, all that will happen in due time. So the same way I went through all this just to be revered and respected in music, I want the same kind of value in Hollywood, maybe even more, bro, maybe even bigger.